Hi guys, it's Simon. Welcome to this new AI radar. Gartner has just published its 2021 Magic Quadrant reports venture beat. While AI remains overhyped, Gartner says that the pandemic has made investments in data science and machine learning more practical. The most valuable differentiators in the space include responsible AI, transparency and tackling biases in AI models, and every company they reviewed is progressing in these areas. It noted, Google and Amazon are now considered competitors to Microsoft for machine learning, data science capabilities in the cloud. IBM MathWorks and SAS continue to reign. It's the first time Alibaba Cloud, Cloudera and Samsung DDS were included in the Magic Quadrant. IBM's Watson Studio was listed as a leader in the report, up from being a challenger in 2020. In 2019, the data science machine learning market grew 17.5% and generated revenues of $4 billion. Executives are telling me they need business outcomes and not science projects, writes DeepSea AI CEO Steve Schillenford to TechCrunch. And today the burgeoning frustration with most AI-centric deployments in large-scale enterprises is that they look great in theory but largely fail in production. We think that's because right now the current AI approach lacks a holistic business context relevance. It's unthinking, rigid, and without the contextual input of subject matter experts on the ground. He says, we founded DeepSea to bridge the gap between powerful technology in line of business with adaptable solutions that empower our customers to operationalize AI-powered automation, delivering faster, better and cheaper results for our users, he says. DataGen, which Ophir Chacon and Gilles Elbaz founded in 2018, leverages computer graphics and data generation to simulate the real world with datasets that include two-dimensional and three-dimensional annotations, reports VentureBeat. By combining generative adversarial networks with reinforcement learning-driven humanoid motion algorithms within a physical simulator, DataGen says it can deliver photorealistic, scalable datasets suitable for augmented and virtual reality, Internet of Things, smart store, robotics, and smart car use cases. In a paper titled Towards Causal Representation Learning, researchers at the Max Planck Institute for Intelligent Systems, the Montreal Institute for Learning Algorithms, MILA, and Google Research discussed the challenges arising from the lack of causal representation in machine learning models and provide directions for creating artificial intelligence systems that can learn causal representations, reports BD Tech Talks. In the real world, distributions often change due to factors that cannot be considered and controlled in the training data. For instance, convolutional neural networks trained on millions of images can fail when they see objects under new lighting conditions or from slightly different angles or against new backgrounds. Synthetic data can be even better than the real thing, but only if it's designed the right way, points out Axios. The real world contains outliers that synthetic data generators might not think to cover, which could leave models unprepared for certain situations, and it's still up to the generators of synthetic data to ensure that their datasets are fairer than and it's still up to the generators of synthetic data to ensure that their datasets are fairer than what might be picked up in the real world. Driven by advances in artificial intelligence, doctored video content known as deepfakes present a serious and growing danger when it comes to the spread of misinformation. As these altered clips become more and more convincing, there is a pressing need for tools that can help distinguish them from real ones. Computer scientists at the University of Buffalo, led by Siwei Liu, have just offered a compelling example of what this could look like, developing a technology that they say can spot deepfakes in portrait-like photos with 94% effectiveness by analyzing tiny reflections in the eyes. The cornea is almost like a perfect hemisphere and is very reflective, says Liu. So anything that is coming to the eye with a light emitting from those sources will have an image on the cornea. The Daily Star reports that retinal eye scanning can help to improve early detection and treatment outcomes for children, said Benny Zi, a professor at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. The importance of starting early intervention is that they are still growing, they are still developing. So there is a bigger chance of success, Zi said. His method uses a high-resolution camera, the new computer software which analyzes a combination of factors including fiber layers and blood vessels in the eye. Many times parents will initially be in denial, said Dr. Caleb Knight, who runs a private autism therapy center. If you had a medical test or biological marker like this, it might facilitate parents not going into denial for longer periods, and therefore the child would get treatment more quickly. Okay guys, it's all for today. See you next time. Bye.